What's happening, my G's? You know who it is, no introduction needed, and welcome to my new series which I'm doing about the weekend league, which is called Top 3 or Worst. Now, I want to start off by saying Foot Championship is probably the best thing EA has ever done. It's actually giving people an incentive to play the game, and it actually rewards the better players for once. Gone are the days where you need to spend hundreds or even thousands of pounds to get a good team. Now all you need is a bit of pack luck and your weekends to be free. So the weekend league is literally the only game mode worth playing. Seasons is dead, pro club, same thing as before, and the only tournaments left in Foot is the daily knockout, which is to qualify in the weekend league. So pretty much EA has centered the whole game around a weekend league, which is understandable, right? However, playing that many games in a small amount of time, it really highlights the aids of the game, really, the broken mechanics, and there's a lot of things wrong that EA have not addressed from previous years. So what I'm going to do, instead of showing you all my games like a lot of other people do, I'm just going to highlight top 3 worst things that I've experienced from the past weekend league. Now I've played every single weekend league so far apart from a couple, and I generally finish these days in a league, so I would say I'm a pretty decent player and I've had my fair share of games against the pros or the big top 100 players. This weekend I did pretty decent, managed to get elite, and I actually played a couple of the top players. So I managed to play West Ham United's Dragon this weekend, as you can see in the clip that you're watching right now, and yeah, I got smashed. I ain't gonna lie, I got smashed. The game was close for a bit, my second half, after he scored the third goal, and then I had to attack, and then he scored 2 in the last minute. It was a thing. But what I want to do is, at the end of this video, show you what I got from my rewards last weekend. So last weekend I had an elite prize again. Didn't really get what I wanted, but I'll let you guys see what I get. So I'm going to split this video into 3 different types of category. One being the broken gameplay mechanics that I've experienced this weekend, what's wrong with the community that I've experienced during this weekend, and the worst player, the fakest player that I experienced, that I've played against this weekend, who wrecked me and it didn't even make sense. So on to number 1 with the gameplay mechanics. Now I could have gave this to a number of things, especially the last few weeks where there's been a DC glitch, or I could have gave it to input lag and input delay when you're pushing buttons. However, number 1 thing that's the worst thing about this weekend league has to be player switching, cursor changing. Now this is something that's been happening for years, like I'm talking about at least 5 years, and EA has failed to fix it. This is what's annoying. Like, it doesn't matter if you're using auto switch or manual switch, doesn't matter if you're using LB or the right analog stick, it's always the same results. You never get the player that you want, especially when players are doing zigzag dribbling, or especially if there's a lot of runners. The game gets confused where you want to which player that you actually want, so you end up with CB that's nowhere near the ball, or you end up with one of the midfielders. This is the reason why a lot of players don't actually defend anymore. They just let the computer AI to do it. But that's not me. I think that shouldn't happen in this game. Like, EA, if they actually fix player switching, this game would be better by tenfold easily. Like, ignoring the other problems, they just need to fix player switching and it will just make the game so much better, especially from a defending point of view. And don't get me wrong, it happens offensively as well. So when you like cross the ball or something and your player, you just need to switch your player so it could be a tap-in, but it doesn't switch to that player and then it costs you a goal. So that is probably the number 1 thing that I experienced this weekend, which annoyed me the most. Now on to number 2, where something wrong with the community. And if I did this video like 5-6 weeks ago, it definitely would have gone to the players that back out when they see establishing date of 2013 or before, or players that see team names and they back out. To be fair, if you saw a team name with 10k fitness, there's a good chance they're having ST Ronaldo in form of Aubameyang anyway, so I don't blame you for them guys, but them guys were really annoying back in the day. However, EA fits that. So number one worst thing about the community for this weekend has to be players messaging me after games. Like, I don't understand why people do it. I know they're angry, but it doesn't do anything. Why? Like, someone starts messaging me saying I was lucky, or I'm this, or I shouldn't have won, or your player was offside when he scored. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to say? Like, some people say, oh, you're so lucky, but when you look at the stats, they had 40% possession. Like, how am I lucky? Surely, if I got battered and I managed to score a cheap goal, then yes, send a message. But I don't understand what you want me to do. Like, there was a guy who a couple of weeks ago, we were both in gold 1, so we were both playing for elite, and I think I went 1-0 up in like within 10 minutes, and I was just getting messages. This is during the game. He was only 1-0 down, but he was saying ridiculous messages and like pretty like hurtful things, and I was like, it's just a game, bro. Like, I know your elite scored, but still, you're only 1-0 down. Maybe if you focus in playing the game, you would maybe come back, maybe beat me. But obviously he was sending messages like this, and I was getting messages like that, and it's just, I don't see the point of it. I know you're trying to vent your anger, but someone messaging me saying you're effing this, you're effing crap, you're lucky, this, you don't deserve that goal, you don't deserve this. You're just salty, bro. Like, I like to see. I like when people message me because I know they're salty, but I don't see the point of it. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes, like when I'm dominating someone and someone just presses one through ball, scores, I am angry. Like, this game makes me angry. But do I want to message someone saying, "Oh, you're rubbish, you would never beat me again," or something like that? It's just, the game makes you salty, but you just gotta hold that L. That's the weekend league. Everyone holds L. Even the pro players hold 1 or 2 L's. They gotta hold it. Just don't send me a message. If you're gonna send me a message, say GG, well played, well done EA. That's the game. We're both playing the same game. Whatever you experience, I experience in my next game. So don't send me messages unless it's GG, well played. Now on to number 3, which is the worst player of the weekend. Now I've got 3 different candidates. One being man of the match, Son. Now this guy scored 2 goals, 2 deflected goals, I must say, against Wycombe Wanderers. And I'm a Tottenham fan, but he does not deserve 89 shooting. That's ridiculous for a player like Son. That's 89 shooting. Come on. I ain't gonna lie, he wrecked me this weekend. Next candidate was Inform Chadley, and I don't know if a YouTuber started using Chadley or one of the pros picked him up, because a lot of people were using Chadley this weekend, and he was scoring some ridiculous goals against me. Like, how does he even score this goal? Like, there was no danger in this game. Like, just random pot shot goes in. Like, there's nothing I can do about it. But number 1 and the worst player this weekend has to go to Inform Ben Yedder. Let me tell you something about this player. This guy is ridiculous. 5-star skills, I don't know how many weak foot. Doesn't really matter because he's scoring anyway. This guy, you can pick him up for what, 50k? And literally, like, I saw a post where there was a player comparison with Inform Ben Yedder, and like, all I see at the top, I see guys like Hazard, I see Pele. Like, this guy is absolutely ridiculous. I ain't gonna lie, he completely wrecked me this weekend. And because there's a clause in every Inform Ben Yedder's contracts that he has to do 25 different Berber spins and just whack it, and it goes in. It's actually happened to me, and I ain't gonna lie, his dribbling is fake, and every time he takes a shot, like, I ain't gonna lie, I use Butler because he is ridiculously OP. But every time Ben Yedder shoots, just goes through him. He just can't save a shot from Ben Yedder. So he is the fakest player this weekend, and I ain't gonna lie, it's probably gonna be next week. It's probably gonna be another French player because it's BPL weekend, and I know I'm gonna play a million Martials, maybe thousands of Remy's. So I know next weekend it's gonna be a bit of a struggle with these cheap OP players, because EA has decided this year in FIFA 17 to give any French player that can't really get into the national team ridiculously hidden OP stats. So get used to it, guys. Every French forward is fake. So that's the end of the video, guys. Remember to let me know what you guys think of this video. What do you think of the weekend league? Who annoys you? What annoys you about the game? What annoys you about the community? And who's the fakest player that you've played against? Who is it? Is it a Martial? Is it a Remy? Does Musa still give you nightmares? Let me know in the comment section below. Remember to watch to the end of this video to find out my rewards. Remember to follow me at Twitter at @D_Buck. Let me know if I should do this weekly, because you know what, it's good to vent about the weekend league. I'm not gonna lie, it makes me feel a bit better. And check out our other social medias in the description below. I'm out. Peace.